All right, man. One Pride Nation sent me this tweet by Michael Rothstein. He covered the Lions for ESPN, NFL, MMA, the whole nine. And he says that Cory Undlin, the Lions defensive coordinator, says that he will be coaching the defense and calling plays from the sideline this season. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Now, earlier in the offseason, we talked about him saying that he didn't know if he was going to be calling plays. That's something that will be revealed later on, and that him and Patricia will mix their philosophies together to come up with a defense that's best for the Detroit Lions. And if he's truly going to be calling plays, people say, what about from the booth? I mean, some people prefer to call it from the booth because you can see what the offense is doing a little bit better. Some people prefer to call it from the sideline where they can get into the players' faces and make the adjustments right then and there. But I really don't get mad at if you prefer to call defense from the booth or from the sideline. You know what I'm saying? I get that there's benefits from both and downfalls from both. The benefit from the booth is, you can see down the defense. The bad thing is you got to call down there to talk to the players. You can't talk to them all at once. The benefit of being on the field is that you can talk to the players, and once you can fly the fire, you get that human energy to really get them to feel you. It's different. People on social media talk good, oh, you this, that, and the third. But when you get that energy, when you in person with the people on social media, oh man, I was just playing. That energy is different. Same thing on the field. The downfall is you really don't get the bird's eye view to see what the offense is doing like that. So pretty much you got to take those pictures they give you on the sideline and really dissect them there. But I really don't have no preference. I remember it was a huge thing in the University of Michigan where people thought was mad that Brady Hoke didn't wear a headset. Shit was funny to me. But Undlin, if he brings what he learned from Jim Schwartz over from Philly to Detroit, he gonna be much more aggressive. And they was aggressive with a terrible backfield. People forget that. They was aggressive with a really, really bad backfield. When I'm talking about the safeties, and they had a good safety. I mean, corners. They had good safety in Malcolm Jenkins, but they corners that was dropping like flies. But their philosophy was dominate up front, stop the run, blitz, and they DBs was able to make some plays. And Jim Schwartz's philosophy was a little bit different when he was in Detroit. He refused to blitz. Detroit is like the Bermuda Triangle almost. It's like people come into the Detroit Lions organization and they forget how to coach. They forget how to talk football, play football. And that's something they got to change. And hopefully with ownership kind of switching over to from Martha to Sheila, that will change because Jim Schwartz left Detroit and he remembered how to coach football defense again. In Detroit, their philosophy was to rush forward and play coverage in the back end. It was a little bit, the same with Patricia doing. Only difference was Jim Schwartz would play zone. He'd play more zone. He'd play some man. He got the Philly. He was much more aggressive. And what's so funny about it was him and Patricia defensively got some similarities. They both, they both aggressive. They both talk that shit. They both a little bit, they gangster. They got a gangster persona. Patricia telling Darius Slade this, that, and the third, stop sucking that man. They got the persona, but when they was in Detroit, the defense didn't match their personality. They both out here playing coverage and only rushing 3 and 4 and this, that, and the third. Jim Schwartz got the Philly, and Jim Schwartz got the blitzing 4 or 5 people and being more aggressive, and he was more comfortable being himself. Now I don't know if it's anything that stopped Jim Schwartz for coming to Detroit and being himself. I can't call it, but when he was in Philly, he called more of aggressive defense. And if Undlin called the defense and Patricia allowed him to be aggressive, that's gonna help them out a lot this year. You know what I'm saying? And able to pressure the quarterback, and the quarterback gonna have to make quick and rash decisions. That's gonna be very, very good this year, in my opinion, for them to get out there, rush their quarterback, and also maybe he can teach how to stop the run better than Patricia, because you heard Damon Harrison saying that we didn't understand, it was a disconnect on how Patricia was coaching how to stop the run. So maybe Patricia is finally delegating the defense to somebody else that can teach it and that can be more aggressive. And that means they're going to be playing more zone. They're going to be playing more matchup coverages. They're going to be playing some zone and man. And that's going to be a beautiful thing. And like I said before, man, that's what we need. Last year, he just was scared to take chances as far as blitzing people and stuff of that nature. And, people talking about Darius Slade was getting killed by that. It's hard to guard people one-on-one and you ain't blitzing, and they know exactly what you're doing, and they know exactly how you playing it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no help over the top or underneath. It's just Patricia just don't. He coaches soft defense, man. It just has no aggressiveness to it, man. And you want to see an aggressive defense with a personality like his, and you know, he was like that in New England though. You know, they play the bend don't break defense. You can't play that unless your offense unless your offense is really putting up points. The reason you can play bend don't break in New England is because of Tom Brady. When you talk about how, you know, offense can help the defense, you talking about Tom Brady. The ability to run the ball, the ability to move up and down the field and get first downs wears out the defense. Also keeps the offense out of sync. And also it allows the defense to play with a lead. With Detroit, one of the issues is that it ain't that Matthew Stafford ain't no good. It's that they ain't been able to run the ball to assist the defense. You know what I'm saying? So if they going 3 and out, or they having a couple, you know, they having a drive where they settling for 3 or they punting, you know, the other offense got confidence. Look, man, we playing with house money. We can be aggressive, turn the ball over. Detroit ain't gonna do nothing but punt it and give it back to us a kick for 3. You know, before you know it, they didn't kick 5 field goals, and it was that's 15 points. You know, all we got to do is, you know, score 2 touchdowns in the field goal. We beat them. You know, that's what you talk about. Why it's so important to run the ball. That's what allowed Brady to be able to, you know, do those short routes, is the threat of the run. And also the threat of the pass and the short routes, it also helped the run game. So the Lions offense isn't efficient enough, you know, to go down there and score touchdowns every time. And they lack the big play ability because they don't have that athletic, speedy guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why Patrick Mahomes can drop 28 points in the second quarter and don't have to do pretty much nothing outside the second quarter and beat people. You know what I'm saying? It's because they have a lot of speed, and the Lions this team lacks a lot of speed on both sides, all 3 sides of the ball, special teams, defense, offense. And, you know, and they also lack a running game. So when you lack speed on offense and a running game, and you can't go down there and get 7 because you can't run the ball and they can play tight coverage in the red zone, yeah, that's going to affect the defense. So now the defense, you playing bend don't break, and the offense just chopping you up down the field and scoring 7. Then you can't stop the run. So Undlin can help. He definitely will help if he is aggressive, and he bring that from Philly. He definitely going to help a lot. But like I said before, if the Lions don't run the ball, it ain't going to matter. You know what I'm saying? And also, they back end is very questionable. People saying, oh, it's a strength. I'm not a fan of Trufant. I've been saying that. I'm not a fan of a rookie Okuda coming in. And I said this about Joe Burrow on my other channel. Check it out. Goodfellas Sports TV. We talk about everything. And I've said it's going to be tough. And I might do a video later on Okuda. It may be tough for rookies to come in this year and play with no mini camp, no LTAs, you know, just training camp, no preseason. You know, some of these dudes, these teams out here might want to sit their rookies for the first 3 or 4 games. And I know it's going to be hard for Cincinnati. It's going to be hard for Detroit. It's going to be hard for Miami. A lot of these dudes, they have rookies this year. You know, unless you a pass rusher and that's what you do, like Chase Young, it's going to be hard, you know, playing these rookies out here this year because they just don't have the reps. You know, but like I said before, with Undlin taking over, that's a breath of fresh air. Let's hope he didn't forget how to blitz. Let's hope he didn't forget the philosophy in Philadelphia, but also they're going to combine philosophies with him and Patricia. But, you know, we'll see. You know, Patricia may be still calling defense. He may just be saying this, but I like the idea of Undlin coming in here, mixing it up, showing more zone, blitz, man, blitz the whole 9. Do appreciate everybody for checking in. Let me know what you guys think about Undlin saying that he will call the defense from the sideline. Do you have a preference? Would you rather the coordinator call the defense from the booth? To me, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever Undlin feel comfortable with. So I'm excited about him calling plays this year. That got me excited a little bit more. But we'll see, man. We'll see if he can coach to stop the run, his philosophy a little bit better, or will he just be doing what Patricia wanted him to do and be a, you know, and just be a statue. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget you can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation? Cash app is CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk playlist. In addition to that, don't forget to check out the channel Wild Goodfella Sports TV for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Motor City Sports Talk. We going. If you play Madden, at me. You know, Motor City Smoke 3. I'm on Madden, and I play Call of Duty. And Streets of Rage. Anybody play that? Hit me up. We gone.